need people to understand that this is one of the biggest changes in our country's history. They renamed it, not defense, war. And in that one word, they erased the boundary between foreign and domestic, civilian and combatant, peace and war. Every action now equals wartime. Every space, a war zone. You are already incited. ICE becomes the strike arm, not just borders, neighborhoods. Raids, detentions, political policing. The guard becomes occupation, not Baghdad, Chicago, Portland, New Orleans. Your block is now under permanent control, and the War Department, that's the anchor. Command above all. Doctrine applied everywhere. And the state muscle isn't enough. Corporations build the spine. Lockheed, Raytheon, Palantir, Amazon, Google, all y'all investors, I'm telling you, you're funding this. All the weapons, cloud, grids, the war machine is outsourced and profit locked. Let's talk about it a little further, right? The private security firms, they are going to franchise ICE. They're going to franchise ICE. If you don't believe me, look at this. They're going to export the ICE raids abroad. Did you consider that? They're going to export the ICE raids abroad, and then export guard tactics abroad, and then export predictive policing abroad, because authoritarian partners eat it up, because orders taste like surveillance and control tastes like safety. I want you to think about the trial run. I'm going to show you this. This is what is called the totalized war apparatus. War fused into everything, unending, civilian censored, exportable, corporate embedded, pattern based, algorithm based. I'm going to walk you through it, right? The trial run. Venezuela strikes. The North Korean flashpoints, we get the little revelations about what happened there in 2019. Garner won U.S. city. The narrative is already shifting. The world is already at war. That's what they want you to think. Then the convergence, right? The semi-permanent guard deployments, right? Drone policing is normalized. Foreign standoffs escalate. Corporations scale the grid. The narrative is the same, though. War doesn't stop at the borders anymore, huh? When did that happen? When did war stop? At the border. Do you see what I mean? Then they're going to export it, because the U.S. allies are going to adopt the model. Migrant caravans, protests, refugee camps are all going to get rebranded as combat zones, right? Because now at that point, the narrative will be completely different. War is civilization against chaos. War to them is civilization against chaos. Then by phase 4, they will be on the civilian war. That will be what is coming up. Everywhere will be a battlefield. Refugees will be targeted directly. Protesters will be directly correlated to terrorist auxiliaries. Corporations fuse with the government. If I'm not inside the system, you're part of the enemy pattern. I want you to understand. Then by the end, no more civilian war, just a pattern war. There is no such thing as a front line. There's no treaty to sign. The war will be waged against the ways of life themselves. You will hear of wars everywhere, but see them nowhere. Peace was never real. That's what they want you to understand. But peace was real. War, they want you to look at it like only war can keep order. War is not the way to keep order. No, it's not. And I want you to think about this deeper than this. The word civilian is a myth. In World War Zero, everyone is provisional. Everyone is suspect. Everyone is maybe combatant. Homes, borders, networks, cyberspace will all be collapsed into war terrain. I want you to understand. You don't resist this with bigger weapons. You can't. You resist this by refusing collapse. You must name what it erases. Your citizenship. That's what the totalized war apparatus erases. Break what it normalizes. ICE showing up in your neighborhoods. Break all that, because it's important to understand that the predictive grids will be analyzing us directly. Ain't no getting offline that's gonna make that happen. They track you already. You turn on your location every time you go to Taco Bell. I'm just saying what it is. We need to export presence. We need to export grace. This will not be World War III. You've already heard it from me once. This will be World War Zero, the spinoff you never wanted. This is the war that erases the line between war and not war. This is the conflict that makes the whole world a battlefield before you even knew you were drafted. I just want you to understand. The totalized war apparatus is genuinely the biggest thing. The Department of War is the ultimate, will be the final antagonist of all of it. All of it. The military industrial complex final form, we're seeing it load up. It's loading up. I'm just saying. And all these people acting lazy about it. And I got problems with everybody. Nobody's doing the right thing. Nobody's doing enough. Oh, all the people getting paid? Y'all not doing enough? What? Y'all taking money behind the door, but not locked in on trying to figure out genuine answers to the totalized war apparatus. And now people be like, oh, everybody's doing it. Everybody's trying their own thing. I understand that you're doing your own thing, but the information is not reaching the public. We are entering this disaster. It has escalated. We dead ass need more responsiveness from y'all. I'm not hearing it. not hearing it. So come with some reasonableness, right? Especially some answers, just publicly. I'm just speaking to y'all. I'm just saying that publicly. Especially if you're gonna speak on these issues, because there in the future there will be no difference between Chicago and Gaza. There will be no difference between Donbass and Portland. There will be no difference. I don't know how to say that clearer than this. I need you to get it. There will be nothing. There will be nothing like that. You've never seen anything like this before. That's why I called it World War Zero. It literally will be like the world broke out in conflict. That's what it'll be like. So I want you to take it seriously. I want you to pay attention to what's going on. Okay? Being a civilian in this is a myth.